Hi Leo, welcome in to your mid-January 2023 Money and Career Tarot reading. I want to thank you so much for joining me for this reading, but as we proceed with it, do keep in mind that this is general for the remainder of your month. So just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And I do more than appreciate the likes, comments, and subscriptions to the channel if you haven't done so already. Now, as you can see, I did pre-pull two small money and career oracles as well as two gold foil tarot cards to basically break down the remainder of your month into two halves, and then we'll further clarify with some small everyday tarot. But I do feel like it's going to be a very productive ending to your month, okay? Sorry if this isn't straight, but I feel like you're a bit of a perfectionist, but then there are times when you have to redo things or do things over, attempt multiple times, or just go through what feels like for some trial and error. But just remember that everything is purposeful, even the slip ups, the do overs, right? The trying in a sense. But we're beginning with Beyond Talented, okay? Beyond Talented. I really find that this is truly accurate for your energy, excuse me, for the way people are viewing you, for how people are complimenting and praising you throughout the remainder of the month, potentially the whole month as a whole. The whole month as a whole. You get the point. But I do believe that you are one very talented, skilled individual being drawn to this reading. No surprise there, and that's shining through everything you produce, develop, create, okay? And potentially for those looking for a new employment opportunity, say a new job or a new business expansion, any meeting of importance will definitely display in a very easy manner how skilled, talented, and just, I want to say, experienced you truly are, okay, in that field, pertaining to whatever that is for you. And I do feel like you just need to remember to go into this meeting or those meetings viewing it as just a professional conversation, right? Knowing that you can easily manifest at this point along your path. So it's yours. Just basically needing to ask oneself, is this the right opportunity for me? Okay. But for whatever reason, we have making the best, because I do feel like whether it's at home, another financial investment, and or at work, you're finding oneself having to make the best, whether it's due to your spirituality, due to the energy in that situation. Could be somebody else or multiple people you're working with or living with. But I do feel like, or the structure of that work environment, okay? Could be just simply that company you're working for. But however it works for you, Spirit's saying you're going to be doing a great job in the second half of the month of making the best. It's this feeling that you're coming back to a bit of an energetic or just a more lively way of being, stepping into the second half, potentially even like right before it. And so this is helping you see the brighter side of things and reminding oneself and potentially reminding other people all the meanwhile, there's always a silver lining. Okay, there's always a silver lining. And if need be, Spirit will compare in a very simplistic, potentially slightly annoying manner, and your mind and potentially your dreams, some visions as well, potentially, comparing where you're at now, whatever it is for you, to the past, to show you things changed up, things are better than they once were, things could be a lot worse, okay, in multiple ways. But let's see what we have for the tarot. For the first half of your second half, so let's just say the third quarter of the month, we have Judgment. Beautiful energy. I truly feel like your honesty, your voice is coming into play, okay? Getting your voice out there, whether it's through an online platform, a business that could be the same thing for you, and or through one, if not multiple jobs. I do feel like your hardworking nature is about to be displayed and reminded to a lot of people throughout the second half of the month in general. And I do feel like music is coming into play, whether it's simply a way to raise your vibration, right, or maintain it. Okay, music for meditation. That's going to help you greatly for your work and just for making the best at home if need be. But I also feel like this could be a great way to escape from your work when need be. And it may even just play a role in whatever you're creating and developing, accomplishing at this time. But I do feel like there's also a level of honesty you're being pushed to have. You might naturally just instinctively do this, but to be honest with oneself when it comes to, can I really afford this at this time, right? Being realistic in regards to where to put your money, when to hold back, right? Save. There's this feeling that about halfway through right in between these two cards, right about halfway through or around there, in the second half of the month, your money's going to start to take an increase. Okay, whether it's for some, it's a big lump sum. It could be your expected income, some unexpected income, but it feels like, again, some of which drawn to the reading are taking on a new employment opportunity. Okay, an opportunity to make money, a chance to succeed easily. It feels right. It doesn't come without certain obstacles or little complications, but do your best not to compare that to the past because it's not the same. Okay, it's not the same. They're saying completely different, but I do feel like what you went through in the past in similar situations or just other types of jobs, opportunities, has prepared you to easily succeed within this. Anyways, and that could even be more so in regards to what you're continuing throughout the second half. But I do feel as if you are being viewed as very knowledgeable in this third quarter, where as you get your voice out there, as you, I want to say, get your creations out there, okay, throwing them out into the universe, potentially gaining the attention of an audience, okay, or just one, if not multiple people of importance. This is, regardless of how that works for you, this is going to work truly in your favor, okay? And Spirit's saying, just remember to be honest with oneself, whether or not job opportunity is right for you to continue to take on, and just be smart with your money, okay? Because there's this feeling, again, that your money is about to take a true increase moving forward, but you need to just be smart about it for the time being, okay? Because I feel like some of what's drawn to the reading have really gone through experiencing some overspending, if we're being truly true, okay? Which is, it is what it is, but yeah, again, thoughts of past endings. Some of you could be ending a job, but look at this, the Eight of Wands. The third quarter highlights how much communication is needed and is just taking place in regards to acquiring what you need to, want to, in regards to succeeding for your business and or your job or jobs. I just feel like you're so hardworking, but doing so in a much more balanced, kind of easygoing, not forcing it manner in comparison to old versions of you, right? Even in comparison to the beginning of a business or a job that you are continuing. And I feel like you're being reminded something's meant to last, whether it's what you're taking on, what you're continuing. I really do sense that a lot of Leos drawn to this reading know what they're doing, okay? And that's quite evident. There's a sense of boldness and just, again, honesty and this caring nature, but stern, a stern way about conveying what you need to. You might be very spiritual being drawn to this reading, and that could be involved in your work, so naturally spirits can speak through you. But moving on to the fourth quarter, we have the High Priestess. So beautiful, with two major arcanas coming out to be the major cards for your second half of the month. It's what I feel like it feels like a turning point for you in the right direction. Again, whether it's taking on this opportunity, more success, I feel like there's growth taking place, numbers going up, people seeing the truth and just honoring you all the meanwhile, a level of respect, right? This giving you a sense of comfort for the future, but also there's the potential for, again, more money to be building up, even if you can't access it right away, okay? There's also a feeling of past efforts playing out, okay, working to your advantage. Things you created and developed potentially in the past are now working to your advantage even more so, okay? I just heard coming back around. But the High Priestess highlighting the fact that you are finishing up this month, being reminded you are so damn intuitive and you're so strong due to your spirituality and the protection that it provides you, okay? Pairing the two together with your common sense, I want to say, and your knowledge and experience up until this point along your path, golden. And I really do feel like your intuition is going to come into play when it comes to, again, taking on that opportunity, whether or not to continue something. It could play into what you're creating and developing, okay? Well, let's pull for the High Priestess. Okay, Temperance in reverse. It's almost as if you don't need to dig for that patience because it feels like things are just coming to be a lot easier in the last week of the month in comparison to, I want to say, the rest of the month. We're winding back. Another Judgment card, bear with me. I feel like energy is affecting you either way. The Lovers, yeah, so a sense of you having an important choice, stepping into this into this week, but also it could be more so a highlighting of the fact that you made the right choice or choices in regards to what to take on, to leave behind, how to see something grow and develop, evolve, right? But I'm now feeling like this Lover's card is coming through as people loving you, loving your vibe, your energy, your strength, okay, your inspiration. You're inspiring even in ways that you don't fully realize or remember at times, right? Through not giving up, through just the way you strut your confidence is even inspiring. Okay, the way you take care of yourself inspires others to better take care of themselves. Okay, and I really do feel like you are just one to be looked after. Okay, by the spiritual, excuse me, the spiritual realm. Even if you do get messed with from time to time or a lot, but also to be looked to look out for, okay, or rather to be looked at as somebody who's going far, okay. Look at Leo go, okay. Look at Leo go. Let's pull one for the middle. We also have the Seven of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. I feel as if you're doing things at a slow and comfortable pace, but quite busy in the second half of the month. And there's this feeling that you, even when you don't feel like it, you do what you have to do. But Spirit's saying it's okay if you run your own business or can make your own schedule, or have the flexibility to choose your schedule. It's all right to take a day, okay? It's this feeling that you'll want to work on pretty much every single day in the second half of the month, but is that really is that the smartest route? Okay, we need you to be watering things in a productive, consistent manner, but also watering one's own cup all the meanwhile. Okay, a reminder that you can't, to be strategic in regards to needing to fill one's own cup, take care of oneself, take a day or two to rest, replenish so that you can come back and kick some more ass, okay, and produce and develop in a bit more quality esque kind of way. I don't know if that was perfect wording, but it's a reminder, quality over quantity, okay? And sometimes less is more all the meanwhile, but it's a very productive ending to your month where you're seeing oneself very fulfilled, okay, in regards to what you achieve, what you wrap up, how people are praising you, complimenting you. I feel like people are even complimenting you outside of your work when you're out and about taking care of oneself or just spending a bit of money running errands and stuff of that nature. I just feel like you are reminded throughout the second half of the month, you're beyond talented, okay? You're skilled in more than one way. And I feel like a skill set's even being increased or just perfected, okay, in the remainder of this month. And as long as you make the best, keep doing what you got to do and balance things out all the meanwhile, you'll see more success and growth come to be, people impressed all the meanwhile, and more money coming in, all right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy the remainder of your month, and I'll see you next time.